They called the country Al-Andalus. This is an Arabic word, and it means something to the effect of to become green at the end of summer. Among the products that were introduced into the West through Al-Andalus, I'll name a few of these products to you. Cotton, paper, glass mirrors, street lamps, salt, colored glass, silk, satin, pepper, cinnamon, handkerchiefs, deodorant, kerosene, linen, firearms, cotton balls, paper money, postage stamps, book binding, clocks, ceramic tiles, nitric acid, soap, astrolabes, compasses for navigation, slide rules, rulers, surgical instruments, windmills, spinning wheels, rose water, maps, globes, citrus and nectar fruits, carpets, eyeglasses, curtains, test tubes, porcelain, fine furs, velvet, almanacs, and encyclopedias. So you can see right away that some of the contributions that they have made, that's a legacy in itself. Because we are benefiting from this, and I can go on with the different aspects of culture that the Muslims developed in that part of the world and other parts of the Muslim world, and they made it in such a way that it was usable for Western society, and it helped Europe to come out of the Dark Ages.
Things had really fallen and Europe was not central to the world anymore. But while the non-Muslim historians refer to the Dark Ages of Europe, just in Western Europe you had this amazing state of Andalus, of Muslim Spain, and out of there you had cities like Cordoba, and Cordoba at that time was the largest city in the world. It was a city of 1 million people plus. If you look at the street of Cordoba, it was completely lit up. There were street lights, which was unknown in Europe. They had public baths, they had libraries, they had universities. People would travel all from around the world just to study in Andalus, a true center of learning. So while you can say some of Europe was in the Dark Ages, another part of Europe, which is the Muslim area of Europe, it wasn't in a dark age at all. It was full of light. And you'll see when the Renaissance happened within Europe, and the Renaissance literally means the rebirth, it wasn't a rebirth from nothing. They had just taken everything from Andalus. If you look at Italy, all of the, the arts and so forth, they really just took it from the artisans of Muslim Spain.
Again, you kind of like added bits to it, made it their own style, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So, of course, this rebirth wasn't something that was, from them themselves. They just learned everything from the Muslims.
Ultimately, the Crusaders came away with no permanent conquests, but they returned with something even more valuable: knowledge.
Europe, with the Crusades, turned the corner from the Dark Ages. There's medical information and surgical information that's brought back. Books are brought back, languages are brought back, everything is brought back. So the Crusades really do change Europe in a way that we have not seen before.
Europe was on the verge of one of the most productive and creative periods of its entire history. Things like the great Gothic cathedrals, the universities, the law courts and legal systems, all of those were created. So following this long period of darkness, there came a tremendous explosion of really brilliant cultural achievements.